Hello and welcome back to the Story Hub Stories. Today I want to talk about February 14th, Valentine's Day, and tell you a simple story about one very special Valentine's Day in my life. You will hear useful words and phrases for talking about love, feelings, and relationships in English. So sit back, relax, and listen to this story about one small card, one cup of coffee, and one brave moment on February 14th. Before the story, I'll explain some vocabulary. Here are some important words from the story. Valentine's Day, February 14th, a special day to celebrate love and affection between people. Crush, a person you like in a romantic way, often secretly. Romantic, connected with love, soft feelings, and special moments. Nervous, a little scared or worried because something important is happening. Heart-shaped, in the shape of a heart, like many decorations on Valentine's Day. Gift, something you give to someone to show love, friendship, or kindness. Invitation, a question or message that asks someone to do something with you. Relationship, the connection between two people, especially when they are friends or a couple. As you listen, try to notice these words in my story. I still remember one Valentine's Day from a few years ago. It was a cold February morning and the sky was grey, but the city looked more colourful than usual. In the streets, I saw flower shops full of red roses and heart-shaped balloons. Some people were walking quickly to work, holding small bags with chocolates or hidden gifts inside. At that time, I was taking an evening English class at a small language school in my city. Our class was not big, maybe 12 students from different countries and different ages. Some were students, some were working, and some were just learning English for fun. In that class, there was one person I liked a lot. Her name was Anna, and she was my crush. Anna usually sat near the window, and when the teacher asked a question, she listened carefully and answered in a calm, clear voice. She wasn't very loud or very shy. She was just friendly, kind, and always smiling politely. We sometimes talked after class about homework, about English vocabulary, and sometimes about our days. I wanted to say more to her, to tell her I liked her, but every time I tried, I felt too nervous. My heart started to beat faster, and the words disappeared from my mouth. 1 week before February 14th, our teacher came into the classroom with a big smile and said that next week was Valentine's Day. He gave us a small homework assignment. We had to write a short note in English to someone we appreciate. It could be a friend, a family member, or maybe someone romantic. We would give our notes to that person on February 14th. When I heard this idea, I immediately knew who I wanted to write to. Of course, I wanted to write my note to Anna that night. At home, I sat at my small desk with a blank card in front of me. It was a simple white card with a little heart-shaped design in the corner. I had a pen in my hand, but I didn't know what to write. I didn't want to write something too strong or too dramatic, but I also didn't want it to sound cold, like a normal school exercise. I started many times and stopped many times. First, I wrote, "Dear Anna, I really like you," and then I crossed it out. It felt too direct for me. Then I wrote, "Dear Anna, you are a great classmate," but that sounded too formal and too weak. Finally, after maybe half an hour, I took a deep breath and wrote a simple message. "Dear Anna, I'm happy we are in the same English class. You make the lessons more fun and interesting. Would you like to have coffee after class one day?" It was not very romantic, but it was honest and clear. I put the card into a small envelope and added a tiny chocolate heart as a little gift. When I looked at the envelope on my desk, my stomach felt strange. I was excited and nervous at the same time. That night, I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep well. I imagined different situations. Maybe Anna would smile and say yes to my invitation. Maybe she would say no and feel uncomfortable in class. Maybe she would laugh at me. My mind created many stories, and most of them were not very positive. But deep inside, I knew this was my chance. I was tired of being too shy. I wanted to be brave for one day. So I promised myself on February 14th I would give her the card no matter how I felt. Finally, February 14th arrived. The language school had some small decorations. There were red paper hearts on the walls and a sign near the door that said Happy Valentine's Day. Some classmates brought candies and small cards for their friends. During the lesson, it was hard for me to concentrate. The teacher was talking about grammar, but my brain was thinking only about the envelope in my bag. I touched it again and again, just to check it was still there. At the end of the class, the teacher told us it was time to give our notes to the people we chose. The room became noisy. People stood up, laughed, and gave each other little pieces of paper. My heart started to beat very fast. For a moment, I thought about going home and throwing the card away. But then I remembered my promise to myself. Today I would be brave. I walked slowly to Anna's desk while she was putting her books into her bag. I said hello and told her that I had a small Valentine's card for her. My hands were shaking a little as I gave her the envelope. She looked surprised and asked if it was really for her. She opened the envelope carefully, took out the card, and read my message. For me, the room suddenly felt very quiet. I could hear my own heartbeat. Then she looked at me with a big, warm smile and thanked me. She said she was also happy we were in the same class and that she would like to have coffee with me. In that moment, all my fear and stress disappeared. We agreed to go to a small cafe near the school. The cafe was quiet, with a few couples talking softly and sharing desserts. We found a table near the window and ordered our drinks. I chose hot chocolate and she chose tea with lemon. At first, we were a little shy. We looked at our cups and at the menu more than at each other. But slowly, we started to talk more and more. We talked about music, our favorite films, and our dreams for the future, and we laughed about funny mistakes we made in English. The conversation felt easy and natural, and time passed quickly. We didn't become a couple immediately, but that simple invitation on February 14th was the beginning of a new relationship. We started to talk more in class and outside of class. Sometimes we studied together, and sometimes we just walked around the city after the lesson. Now, when I think about Valentine's Day, I don't only think about flowers, chocolates, and big, expensive dinners. I think about that small classroom, that simple card, and that cup of coffee. For me, February 14th is a reminder that small, honest actions can change your life. So, what can we learn from this story? You don't need a big romantic plan to make Valentine's Day special. A simple card, a kind message, or a short conversation can be enough. It's normal to feel nervous when you show your feelings, but sometimes being a little brave can open the door to a new friendship or a new relationship. And Valentine's Day is not only for couples. You can also use this day to say thank you to friends, family, or anyone who makes your life better. Here are some useful sentences you can practice after listening. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day in your country? I gave my friend a small gift on February 14th. I felt nervous, but I gave her the card anyway. Our relationship started with a simple invitation to have coffee. Thank you for listening to this story about February 14th. Now it's your turn in the comments. Tell me if people celebrate Valentine's Day in your country and what they usually do on that day. Try to use at least one new word from today's episode, like crush, romantic gift, or relationship. See you next time, and until then, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep being a little bit brave in English and in life.